am Vapor Anthony, back at it with Carrack Vapes. Happy to be back with Carrack again for another video. We are going to be looking at the 200 watt Aegis Legend mod. And we already own a few of these in my house. This is the black with red. This just came. This is the black with orange trim. So I'm going to flip the camera, unbox it, point out a couple of features that I like, show you some prices, vape on it, and just we'll check it out in general. I hope you guys like it half as much as I do. We are all opened up and ready to take a look at our Aegis Legend 200 watt box mod, and I love the way this orange is popping on that box. That is really cool looking. I don't know what I was expecting, but it's a louder shade of orange. It's really cool. One of the things that the box contained was this cord, and I really recommend that you hold on to this cord for maybe future software adjustments, and if you're ever in a pinch, you can charge through this cord as well. But this is why I tell you to hold on to it. Even though you might have other cords just like it, this is nice and thin, and to get inside of this protective cover, it is really deep in there because this is a waterproof mod. So they had to make this a very deep to get into that. So I would do your best to hold on to that cord. You're going to need it down the road potentially. Also came with this card, where to find Geekvape on social media. The box contains an owner's manual, some warranty information, and also a warning vape safety card. They give you a spare gasket for the top where that plug goes in that I believe is very important. And they're also going to give you, let's see, 4 screws. And those screws are for this plate here. This is a very rugged, very durable mod. It is built to take a licking, so they fully expect you to need to maybe replace some of the screws, but this thing's going to keep on firing forever. I believe it was built with the construction worker in mind, maybe the outdoorsman fishing, but my girl has been a stay-at-home mom for the last 6 months, and this is what she uses. She's able to get it wet. She's able to drop it when the baby yells, all that kind of stuff. And it stood up to me dropping it off a scaffold, and I saw the vaping bogan throwing it all over the place off of brick walls, and it's still working. Saw another reviewer ride his car over it. The thing fired up first press. So we'll take a closer look at a couple of the features that I like coming up. All right, we are back up top with our tough mod here. This is a 30 millimeter RDA. This is the Deathtrap sitting on top by Deathwish Modz. And I can tell you that there is no overhang at all. And I really like how this 510 is centered. If it was favoring one or the other side, I'd have overhang, but I like the ability to put like a 28 or a 30 on here. My girl has this with the, she has the jeans option on here, on this part of the leather, and she always runs the original Goon, the 24 millimeter Goon, and she's thrilled with it, and it looks good to her. But I like that this isn't like the most beautiful mod in the world. What I like about it is it's short and stocky and tough looking, and that's exactly how I feel about the Deathwish Modz 30 Deathtrap. I think it's a little short, stocky, tough looking dripper, and I feel the same way about Bovington Fab's drip tips. I have the Alpha System starter kit. Comes with all this stuff, and that's available at Carrack Vapes. This is Ocean. I threw this on because it has a couple of shades of orange to it, and I thought it looked pretty cool together. But they have other options too. Another option to put inside other oceanic shades and colors. This one's pretty cool too. Just depends on what mod I'm throwing it on and what I'm in the mood for. But I just think everything complements each other really well. That short, stocky, tough look of this mod, the short, stocky, tough look of the Deathtrap, and then Bovington Fab coming through with the top with the stainless. It just, everything looks really sharp together. And this mod has never even been fired. So I'll tell you, to turn it on, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like usual. It's going to power up. I don't have any juice on this coil yet. I just threw. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that edit. I realized I didn't have any juice on this big single coil, and that I was about to put some serious power to a bunch of dry cotton. So I figured I'd take a minute, and I had to locate my favorite late night vape, Talamasca by Eye of Horus. This is available at the Carrack site as well. I did a review on this if you want to check it out. Telling you how awesome this blend is. So anyway, just real quick, I don't want this to take forever, and there's a lot of videos out on YouTube about this particular mod with guys, you know, the bogan throwing it off of brick walls, some other guys running over it with his truck. I don't know, and they like the mod. I love the mod. I got no reason to want to destroy it. So I just figured I would tell you how it worked and show you how it vaped. There's something cool about it is the display screen. Like when I first turned it on, it was in blue. I have it set to red now. Once you go into the mode screen, you just hit the fire button 3 times simultaneously. Then you're holding down the up and down arrow simultaneously for 1 second, and that brings you into the different color options for your screen. You can be red, like a royal blue, and then what you're used to, the light blue. But I just think it's cool, something to play with once in a while. I don't know, I usually keep mine on red just because it's different. And this thing is, right now, I have it at 100 watts. It's only been puffed on 10 times. And I just wanted to show you how it vapes at 100 watts. And I am at 5.52 volts. I'm going to keep climbing on the volts because I'm so used to vaping in series, in unregulated series, and you know that hits like a hammer. But the other thing that the other guys aren't talking about much about this mod is the chip that it runs on. This is called the AS chip, and it is instant. Let me see, I'll turn it up a bit. Let's go to 130. Now my volts are at 6.3. As soon as I hit that, we have liftoff. It's perfect. This is a very quick chip. I also love that it reads down to 0.05 resistance. That's important to me for like the single tubes. I'm not saying I go down to 0.05, but I know that I hover around that 1 mark, and I don't want it to say that it can't read it. I want to know what's going on with my builds and what I have to do to adjust it to make it safe, but also to make it hit like a truck. But you know, this mod, it reminds me a lot of the Genie chip that was used in the Voopoo drag, and it reminds me of that a lot, like how quick it fires and how low it can read. Its highest resistance is 3.0. So let's see how this tastes at 130 watt. It tastes nice, but that's a little too warm, and I don't want to. Let's see, about 112. Thinking 112 is about my sweet spot for this build. This build is 0.31. It's instant, man. Instant. And I highly recommend this mod. I so much that literally we have 3 of them in this house. My girl has the jeans back here. The other one that I have is the all blacked out except for red stitching. Figured it was time for the orange, and I use it for a number of reasons. I paint for a living. It's dust proof, and there's a lot of spackle dust going on in my life, and it stands up to that. I never done it on purpose, but my girl has dropped hers in water in the sink, and it's never been a problem. When one of the kids is eating something sloppy and like syrup or something is on her hands from cleaning up after them, she literally runs it underwater with no atomizer on it, and the thing, right back to work, right back to that quick. As soon as you hit the fire button, it's letting off steam. So I love this mod. I hope you guys do too. It's very reasonably priced on Carrack's website at carrackvape.com. I'll put a bunch of links, some pop-ups in the videos and everything like that when I'm through with it. But I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you like what we're doing. Thanks a lot.